There's been some good news where Water New South Wales has said on Tuesday resources have improved in the Murray, that is the New South Wales component, from higher than assumed minimum inflows to reduced losses also. That rainfall in late January and early February has improved with about 75,000 megalitres in the basin, or at least in that part of it, the Murray, since the last assessment. What that actually means in itself is that the resources that have improved have meant that with exceptional circumstances triggering under the Barmer-Millewa EWA, the BMEWA rules, that the payback of borrowed water would occur from this 50% of entitlement. That's the allocation that has now been increased to. Means further resource improvements must be assigned to the BMEWA until the borrowed balance, currently at 342,000 megalitres, is fully repaid. But along with that payback, reserves to assure high priority needs for 2021 and 2022 will also continue to be built. It means that the above average and wet conditions are needed for the remainder of the water year to achieve the inflows into the New South Wales Murray resource improvement needed in excess of some 450 gigalitres to resume allocations to general security water entitlements this year. This is good news, but it's sort of got the catch, isn't it? We still haven't caught up, and I think that's where the key thing is. At 50% of entitlement, and you're still needing a massive amount, 342,000 megalitres to be repaid. That needs to come from somewhere. The Medindie Lakes system is currently at just 18.3%, so the Darling system is still a long way off, albeit it's holding about the megalitres that need to be fully repaid. So it just shows you just how much water still needs to flow into the system to catch up. The current flows in the upstream system are unlikely to result in a meaningful improvement to the resource, with some evaporation and so forth that will happen in the northern wet season would need to deliver new inflows. The Medindie resource becomes shared with other states too. The system needs to hold more than 640,000 megalitres, says the New South Wales Water. Further significant inflows are required into the Medindie system before the current 30% general security allocation for the Lower Darling water can be increased. So Lower Darling at 30%, Murray at 50%, still needing around double the water that the system holds, so that they can get those allocations up, particularly in the Lower Darling. So you can see how significant the drought in Queensland and New South Wales was in terms of our overall capture of water in the basin.